we are, guys. Welcome to this studio apartment in the heart of Berlin. We're in Mitte in Rosenthaler Platz. I do really like this area, and it seems like a lot of people like it because I'm here quite a lot when it comes to apartments and apartment tours. Initially, I thought the studio was going to feel a lot smaller than it does, and it may seem small on camera, but in reality, it actually feels quite spacious, which I really didn't expect. Now, there are different studio apartments that you can choose from, and they do vary in sizes, and of course that will also affect the pricing. I was shown one that was 22 square meters, and that one was being rented monthly warm for 1,290 euro. So as you walk in, you do immediately see the bed, which is not ideal, and it's not my favorite thing, but it is a studio apartment, and that is kind of expected a lot of the time. Either way, I was pleasantly surprised to see how spacious this place actually feels. I really had different expectations. I thought I would feel really cramped up and be like, oh god, I don't want to be in here. It feels claustrophobic, but it really actually doesn't. For one person, this place would be absolutely ideal, and you could definitely fit a couple in as well, at least for a short amount of time. So on the left, the first thing you have is your bathroom. It's so modern, it's chic. It has an absolutely massive shower. I'm not even mad that there's no bathtub because the shower looks so, I don't know, inviting. Can I say that about a shower? I think I can. And then you have your basics, your sink, your toilet, just everything a bathroom needs, and you really don't need much more than that. As you walk out, you're greeted again by your bed. This bed, you guys, it's actually so comfortable. I'm not even just saying that. The pillows are on point. I don't know where they got them from. I might have to ask though. It also has some kind of like memory foam, or I don't know if it's a memory foam, but it has some sort of, what's it called? The thing you put on top of your mattress. There's a word for it, mattress topper. So it is extremely comfy, soft, and again, inviting. Behind me is the kitchen. So this kitchen looks small, and I mean, it is not the biggest, that's true, but it has everything you need. The nice thing about short-term furnished apartments is that they usually will come with everything you need. I've had some bad experiences in the past with apartments that have been more expensive and have lacked so many features and amenities. So here I was actually very pleasantly surprised. They have everything from cutlery to plates to cups, mugs, bowls, everything you need like that is there. Saucepans, chopping boards, knives. You know, you really don't need to go out of your way to have to purchase things for a short amount of time because you have it all here. You also have a microwave, which is very convenient, but do keep in mind that there is no oven, so you will have to lay off the oven cooked meals for a little bit. You do have a dishwasher, which honestly, if I have to choose between a dishwasher or an oven, I think I might have to lean towards a dishwasher because I lived for 6 months without a dishwasher, and I know this is a very spoiled thing to have, but honestly, it was so difficult not having one when you're used to having one. You also have a kettle and even an espresso machine. There's also some cupboard space, which is really nice, and it's definitely enough space for most people, I would say. If you're anything like me, it's maybe not enough space, but you can also figure that out. There's also space above the cupboard, and you could always buy yourself another small cupboard if needed. You're also provided with an iron, with bedding, linen, towels, all sorts of things that you won't have to bring with you or have to think about, and it does save you so much effort and time. Now, you guys, we've come to the part that surprised me the most. A lot of the time, when you hear that a little studio apartment or even an apartment in Berlin has a balcony, my imagination goes to like a little square where perhaps you can fit one chair. But no, this place has an insane balcony. I would say that the balcony is actually the size of the whole studio. It's like another area for living. It even has a plug outside so you can charge your laptop or whatever and actually work from there. It's also nice because you don't have harsh direct sunlight on the balcony, or it seems like you don't. I'm not sure. I'm here at, it's currently like 11 a.m. So maybe later on in the day, I don't know, our science, you know, I'm not sure how the sun works. At the moment, there is no direct sunlight, and it is so pleasant to sit out there, have a cup of coffee, do some work, maybe read a nice book, and it is so peaceful. Even though you are literally in the center of Berlin, you wouldn't think or notice that you are. Reason being is because it is actually in the back of the building. So you see the courtyard area, and yes, the view is not the nicest, but it is peaceful and it is pleasant. I've now come down to the second floor. The previous unit was on the fourth floor, but we're now on the second floor in an actually smaller unit. It does feel a lot smaller in here, I'm not gonna lie, and the bed is smaller, so I'm not sure if this is for 1 or 2 people. I think 2 people could fit in here for sure. It would be a little tight. You also have a TV here though, so that's exactly the same. Both units have a TV. You have the same kitchen. It's a little bit smaller because this here is actually the wardrobe behind me, and the kitchen is kind of connected to the wardrobe, so you don't really have it separated like we did in the other unit. The bathroom is just a different layout, but pretty much identical. The shower is massive, you guys. They're very much into massive showers here, which I truly appreciate. I love a good shower. You still have a dishwasher, you still have all your cutlery, you still have your espresso machine, so basically everything is identical apart from the entire size of the unit. Again, you have a balcony. This time it is smaller, but it's still there, which is the most important thing. The view still isn't the best, but it's actually a little worse this time. It was better in the one above because you're on a higher level, so obviously it naturally will be a little bit better. This time you are looking directly into other apartments and the restaurant down below, which by the way is a really good restaurant. I've been there. It's called Aiko. It is an Asian restaurant and it is to die for. They also have a very good vegan menu. Just putting that out there, like FYI. So you might get quite hungry living in this apartment because you will constantly be looking into people's dishes down there. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that. I would be so hungry all the time. Other than that, the unit is really cozy. It feels really good. There's so much natural sunlight. Honestly, even though it is small, there's good vibes here. I don't know how to explain it. You know, you walk into a place and you just feel the good vibes. Both of these units so far have had pretty nice energy, and that's coming from me. I'm so picky, you guys, when it comes to apartments and where I'm gonna live, because the worst thing is feeling uncomfortable and down in your own home. Natural sunlight is like literally number one. I think it's priority list natural sunlight for me. Number one, space enough to be able to move and breathe, open my windows, a balcony, bonus. A good shower, tick. So as I mentioned, the studios are completely furnished here and the price is warm. So that means everything is already included and you will not be charged anything more. When I say everything is included, that means electricity, water bills, gas, Wi-Fi, all of it is completely included in your final price. They also provide you with a cleaning service, weekly or bi-weekly. You can choose if you want this. You don't have to have it. It is an extra cost, but it's nice that you do get the option. So that is pretty much it, you guys. If you liked anything you saw today that I showed you, then be sure to check the links in the description. I will leave links to all the units and in general this property management, so you can check out anything else that you might like from them. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post bi-weekly apartment tours and I also post other vlogs of just life in Berlin. So if that interests you, then you better stick around and I will see you next time.